Libra. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Libra Tarot reading. Libra Love Tarot Love Reading, channeled love messages. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what's on everybody's mind. Is there something we should know? Don't see coming, next moves, next steps. Let's take a deep dive and a closer look and see who and what is here today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Libra today. Please show us the cards. Aho. Wow. Right off the bat, Libra, we have the Emperor in reverse, Mars and Aries energy. What's going on? We also have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse in the partnership placement. The Ace of Pentacles in the upright. The Five of Cups is in the upright, and it's where their energy is really very strong. It's pretty clear that somebody was behaving in a pretty immature way. There's a lot of ego here. It's a pretty imbalanced energy. Mars and Aries, that Ankh, yin-yang energy in reverse. I mean, that's an imbalance. And it is connected to the root chakra, also a very centered energy, the root chakra, and the opposite here around. Yeah, this is definitely something that I feel like is unfinished, but there's also something going on here. Somebody does have a lot of regret for how things were left. They're missing you. There's a strong feeling of loss here. As you can see in the deck I'm reading from for you today, Libra, at the Tarot Closet, Two of the Cups are depicted here as flowers. They're being held up. They're coming off of this tree branch, which is interesting, the roots, and it's here in the water. It's like, is it coming out of the water? Are they carrying around a tree branch with the two cups? Somebody's looking over at one of the three cups here that are sort of half submerged. So they're in the emotional energy. After all, it is the Five of Cups. And that is some conflicting energy. So there has been some here, that's clear. But there's also still something here. Some possibilities. The love. This is bringing in the Three of Cups energy. Somebody thinking about that possibility around communication. And of course, these two cups here on this branch, the earth energy, again, a tree, here in the water. Interesting, the roots. The earth energy, yet it's an emotional energy, like carrying it around here is the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy. Yeah, okay. So there's definitely some truth being revealed here in the moon. It's in reverse. Major Arcana, Pisces energy. And by the way, it's obviously the only one of two major arcanas at this point, down catty corner here with the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, and this is literally what's going on with their feelings now. This is somebody who wants you to know that they have regret. They're feeling it now. They're feeling your loss. They regret how they left things, leaving you feeling like they didn't love you. My feeling is that they do, but I'm also wondering what's going on with this Six of Swords. It's connected here with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And I got to tell you, connected with the Emperor in reverse, there is somebody here who's really feeling this, actually, who's really feeling this loss. Yeah, gosh. For sure. Missing you. And maybe even a little bit of jealousy coming in here. As you can see, the Three of Swords is here in reverse, Libra. That's your energy. Saturn and Libra energy. The truth is, I regret how I left things. I'm sorry for leaving you feeling like that I didn't love you or that I don't love you. So it could be that there's just, for some of you, if you're around this person, it could be that there's been some discord between you. In particular, if you're still in this life together, that's the other thing. That's a really specific message. It's going to be particular to you, really, what that is. But it's connecting here with the Ten of Pentacles, the long-term energy. Had you built a life? Were you building it? Was it on the table? It's catty corner with the Ace of Pentacles, more earth energy, a next level kind of energy. Somebody here, though, I have to say, the Emperor here in reverse, also one of the things that just came through to me is somebody has been, maybe they still are, but they were putting a lot in. This is somebody who's, I don't know, it's like a strong attachment to money, or obviously it's a necessity in life in many ways, you know, but we're putting more of their time into money, or there's definitely a connection here going on with perhaps some money issues, or somebody working so much, and now there's this realization, because this is also them coming out of some illusion and getting the truth here and clarity of what they lost because of it. So it might not be the only reason, but I do feel like it plays a part. Is this someone that you have let go, or you're trying to let go? Is it something that perhaps they know? Right on the other end of the Five of Cups is the Six of Swords. And that can definitely be an energy of, yeah, a moving on kind of energy, but also really validating that things haven't been resolved here. Is somebody in this connection in another long-term connection? Should that be the case, it's pretty specific. Okay, so part of what is also going on here with our star in reverse is the major arcana energy, by the way, of course, Aquarius. And as it connects here to the Three of Swords in reverse, the apology, that's the thing. I'm sorry for how I left things. Five of Cups, I regret how I left things. I regret hurting you. It's connected to somebody who, again, I feel like wasn't responding, whether it was in person in this last conversation, or it was in another way, like messages or voicemail, social media, email, text messages, whatever. You know, that's what it's about. But the apology is really clear. The other thing that I just want to validate in that energy, should you be trying to let go, the swords falling out here in the Three of Swords in reverse, in the healing energy. And that not quite perhaps haven't taken place yet, because there's still some kind of an attachment here for sure. But that's also really validating for me with the star in reverse. The Four of Pentacles is here in reverse. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's not always the case it's your love reading. However, it's coming through kind of strong, I gotta say, around, yeah, some kind of money stuff. It could be around other people, or a job, and money has been played a really big part in this person's life, or why things are here. But I also want to validate, you can see somebody's here behind these locks, lock and key, quite literally. There's definitely a pretty, I was going to say pretty vulnerable, but there's like a lot of humility here around this person, because they realize that the choices I'm hearing, okay, that the choices that they made were really not good ones. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse, they broke promises. The King of Wands is here. One of our four kings under our Emperor, who is here in reverse. The King of Wands energy, it's connecting to the broken promises here, but so a lot of that is around the energy of not being ready. But I'm also wondering, yeah, it does still feel like it's something's on the table here. But it's not disconnected forever, I guess you could say. At least that's the energy coming through. But there's definitely delays around. Things have stopped. So if you're not talking at all, that's really validating here. If there's a major break, a major pause, were you on your way to the Ten of Pentacles? Again, had you built a life? Were you building it? Wasn't on the table? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Was somebody working too much? What are the reasons for that? Because we are seeing it still on the table, Ten of Pentacles. I'm looking at you. But it's also connected to this Ace of Wands in reverse, which are a lot of delays around the movement. Yeah, and even the slow energy here in our Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords is here. That is your energy. The Nine of Cups is also here. Interesting, Two of Swords energy. That is the moon in Libra. And it's connecting with the moon here in reverse. And it's definitely an energy of kind of being, I feel like everybody's in their head, really. That's really clear. And it really connects me with you as well in terms of some truth and some clarity for yourself if you're trying to let go or you want to put a pin in it. The Nine of Cups. What I was hearing when this came down was the biggest wish kind of energy that I feel like is connected to this person. I really regret how I left things. I'm wondering if it's something more. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, our messenger. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. More moon energy, the moon in Taurus. It's definitely... This was somebody who made a lot of promises, I feel like, that were broken. I do feel that money is involved. It could be the number one thing, but it feels more like it's just playing a really big part in it. So, oh, okay. The Strength card just came down. The King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups are both in reverse. The Queen of Swords is here. Oh, are you seeing that? Okay, we have another Emperor here. And we also have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I want to validate something here. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. This is both connecting me to, I feel like, where you are in terms of being connected, maybe not wanting to wait anymore. But it's also connecting me to the indecision that's here. It's leading up to the Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. Again, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. The counterpart to our King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, is also here, but it's in reverse. So now we have two of the kings under our Emperor here who's been in reverse. So this is around what's been going on. But something is also going on around this energy, because we have the second Emperor in this deck, as you can see here in the upright. And it's wanting to be your overall energy, and it's right above the Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment energy, and it's catty corner connected here. Not just catty corner, kitty cornered, but a strong connection here with our King of Pentacles. Again, having two of our four kings down, and now we have them coming in a different energy. This is the energy they've been in, and now we have them here in this energy of the Emperor in the upright. Strategizing, making some kind of plans. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Nine of Cups. So I want to validate if you can see this person. It's very validating around literally getting the courage to talk to you, to tell you, because it is somebody that you are on a break from, or you're maybe even broken up, no contact, no communication, and or in separation. again, who really has an apology to make for how things were left. So it was like the last time you spoke. So I want to validate if you can see each other at that party, at that gathering. Might be that communities come together. For some of you, that's coworker energy, I feel like. That's not for everyone. It's a kind of a specific message today. But even if you cannot see each other, this energy of wanting to say these things to you, to talk to you, is extremely strong. And I want to validate as well. And by the way, obviously here is the Ten of Swords. Again, I feel like it's where everything has been. But I want to validate for those of you that this has been around platonic and or physical, and there were plans to move forward. It's just really validating somebody's fear and hiding their feelings. It's not about chronological years, you could say, but there's definitely been an emotionally kind of unavailable energy and immaturity that's been here, hiding them. So I do want to validate that. But I also want to say, even if you can't see each other, the energy here around somebody who literally wants to tell you this truth, the Queen of Swords, it's coming through here, but they also want to get, this is where they're wanting to be, the Queen of Cups in the upright. It's in reverse. And I don't know if they've seen or heard something. There's a little bit of, they're a little worried that maybe they've lost all chances even for the future. But what I wanted to say is the healing energy in that. If you can, even if you can't see each other, that's what I wanted to say around a text message, a social media message, email. Somebody here wants to tell you, they want to tell you the truth. I feel like they want to tell you what happened, but they also, it's really clear here that they want you to know that they regret how they left things and leaving you feeling like they love you, that they don't love you, because I feel like they do, and they're sorry. It's connected to our Page of Pentacles, our messenger, who can definitely be like a student energy, and there's a lot of patience required. But it's also this truth that you're hearing. Maybe you've been waiting to hear just this now, but also for a lot of you waiting to hear literally from this person who's trying to literally get the courage here. The Emperor back in the upright, the Strength card in the upright. And I want to validate that wish fulfillment energy around the Nine of Cups as well as, the communication. I also need to validate, and I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages, that if it's someone, this person is someone you've been trying to let go, that energy does come through in the Strength card around loving yourself. Queen of Pentacles here also in reverse. Yeah, it could be also that the money thing that I'm feeling here is that it might be connecting to other circumstances or people. I think that's just really specific. So always take what is yours, But yeah, the money thing just keeps coming up here. Interesting. The Tarot Closet love messages. I miss you too. I want to remind you also, I just want to remind you that if you are seeing or hearing my content in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube, the only place I upload my readings, where you see me and my hands and talking, and y'all know my reading style, and it's not hard to find it. So if you do, it means somebody's stealing it if it's not here. Send me that email. And thank you to those of you that have. It's on the About Me tab here at the Tarot Closet on YouTube. And you can also find it in all the video descriptions. Here we go. I miss you too. So this is definitely a call and response energy. Do you miss me too? I miss you too. I made so many mistakes, Libra. I'm sorry. They're definitely feeling it here in the Ten of Swords. And that's where I feel like that's also what happened here. Yeah, please forgive me. I don't want to lose you forever. Do you still love me? Everything reminds me of you, Libra. My heart belongs to you. Going here on our Emperor energy today, Divine Masculine energy. Again, now in the upright. A lot of that too is to get out of the kind of heavy ego and pride here, just to even bring this through, because that's been clear with our reversal Emperor. I made so many mistakes is here again. We were meant to meet. It's a fate energy. You are my soulmate. And that does come through in the Three of Cups. Here we go. I'm trying to send a message. It's definitely coming through here. I'm going to show you this last message, and then I'm going to bring in, I think, a little bit more, some tarot closet messages. And this is just not surprising at all. I love you. I love you. Do you still love me? I think that is it. Yeah, the truth is, I regret how I love things. I love you. Do you still love me? It doesn't feel over, and I have to say to you, it feels, yeah, kind of a little bit all over the place, but it has this energy for sure. If you can see them hearing this in person, ultimately I feel like hearing it anyway via, what do they say, from the horse's mouth? It's for sure coming through here. And it definitely doesn't feel over. With that said, for some of you, maybe it is. You're trying to detach, I feel like. Okay. Beautiful Libra. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I'll see you next time.